I'm sorry, the lighting is far from being good. Yeah, great. In this light, my hair just looks orange, but that's okay. That's also just like a very quick video, I think. But I think that in every video, and then sometimes I talk like 10 minutes. Oops. But oh god, I just had a thought. I wanted to catch it, and now I lost it a little bit. Not entirely, but like I lost parts of what I just wanted to say. It was also because of if you don't know, because it's totally fine if you don't have a purpose now, if you don't have like a specific goal, because as I said, just put discovering yourself as your goal. And once you discovered yourself, you'll be then able to also kind of find a purpose for yourself or find like a goal. But I think even discovering yourself can be challenging, especially for people that are or used to be people pleasers. And I think that I am or was a people pleaser without even knowing it. I thought I was like I thought I was kind of like selfish until I actually realized like my actions and really looked at myself, and also with what friends of me were telling me. And then I realized, oh, I'm not selfish. I don't like, how can I be selfish? I don't even have boundaries. So like anyway, but yeah, for people that are people pleaser or that tend to be people pleaser or that used to be people pleaser, because right now I am on my way to discovering myself. Because my dream is to feel like a main character. And I've always felt like my life is boring. I don't go on enough adventures. Like I was like watching all those like anime shows, and they all were like just traveling with their friends, going on adventures and discovering something and learning and growing. And I always felt that like my life is boring, and I always felt like I'm like the side character helping the main character to become the main character, kind of. With like, I don't know, with like my friends. And it's not even that they thought the same. Oftentimes they actually thought that they were the side character. But like, anyway, for me personally, I always felt like I'm the side character and I'm only pushing the dreams from others. Like I'm trying to like support other person's dreams, and didn't really form dreams for myself. So I didn't even felt like a main character in my own life. And I think it's like nice and beautiful when you can help other people's dreams, or if you like support other people's dreams. But if you feel like a side character in your own life, I feel that's like a step too far. Because imagine it's like your life, your story, you're the author, and you decide to just be like to be like a side character and not be the main character. And I think that comes from being like a people pleaser, or like or like always trying to please other people, or like the expectations of the other people, or just listening to the tips or the like when people like recommend you something, or be like, oh, I think that really would fit to you, and like I think you should do this, I think you should do that, even if they mean well. And I think you can still take the opinions of other people into like consideration, but never really thinking for yourself, what do I want? what kind of life do I want? What kind of dreams do I want to have? Like, and when you do that since like from like a very young age, you kind of lack the development of forming your own desires and forming your own dreams or like your own goals. So I think when it comes to the question of like discovering yourself, it's kind of challenging because you think, okay, like, who am I? Like, all the decisions I took like, most of the decisions I took were like either to help other people, or it was when I did something for myself, did I do it because I wanted to do it or because someone else said, I think that would fit to you. I think you should do this. I think you should do that. To like please the expectation of someone else. You know what I mean? And I think that's like really challenging because then you have like almost like sort of like a identity crisis because you don't know like, who am I? And you try to look in the past of, okay, who, like before I didn't know who I am, like who was I before? But then the person I was before, was it really me or was it just all the like wishes from other people? And then it just like formed me, you know, like I don't know, for example, like a very simple example, but in like in middle school, I wanted to study medicine because my best friend wanted to study medicine, and actually she is studying medicine right now, so that's pretty cool. But she always wanted to study medicine. And then I was kind of like lost and I didn't really know what to do, and I wasn't that good in school, but she was really good. And then she kind of motivated me, was like, yeah, let's go, like we learn together, we're gonna like have good grades. And my grades really like, they went up. But then I thought, okay, why am I doing this? Why do I even need to have, right now I'm getting really hot. Why do I even need to have like good grades? For what? For what am I doing this? Because if I don't see like a sense, or like if I don't really see like a purpose of doing things, I'm always kind of like, why should I? Why? And so I just saw, okay, she's having good grades because she wants to study medicine, and now I'm also learning to have good grades. I guess then I also want to study medicine. See, she just wanted to help me, and I'm still very grateful for this. But I automatically, because I lacked like purpose and I didn't know why should I do that, because I didn't really see why should I do that for myself. I guess because I want to study medicine. At the end, I'm very glad that I didn't study that, or that I don't study that, because I didn't really want to. I just did it because my friend was doing that. And so right now, if I think like, okay, what should I, if I want to form like a new self, if I want to find myself, I'm like looking in the past and feel like, okay, which identities or which character traits I can still identify with as being me. And I think that's challenging if you've been like a people pleaser or someone that just was only supporting other people's goals and never really focus on your own goals. Because I feel like oftentimes I think like I don't even know. Like I knew I had dreams, I knew I had goals when I was really little. But like at some point, and I think I know at what point that was, at some point I just stopped having them. I just completely stopped having them. And then I was only putting other people's goals onto my goals. So yeah. And if you resonate with that, or if you're also like a people pleaser or like have tendency to just regard your own desires or own goals or own whatever and we're only focused on the other people, and then you want to find a purpose in life, which before you can find a purpose, you have to like find your own identity and like create your own reality of yourself, if that makes sense. I think then it's also very challenging to form yourself or to see, okay, who am I? Because a lot of the things in the past just don't resonate with you anymore. And I think that's totally fine, because if you are lost, you can find yourself completely new. But starting from zero is obviously always more difficult and more challenging. Yeah. So I think it's also you shouldn't be looking too much in the past, because the past you didn't get you where you wanted to be. You know what I mean? I mean, you have like this you want to evolve your character, or you want to find your identity because you weren't happy with your past identity. But I feel like even in my past identity, there are things that are fundamentally me. Maybe that's a limiting belief, I don't know, but I feel like there are parts that are fundamentally me, and it's just hard to identify with what is me and what are other people's dreams that I put on to my own identity. So yeah, that was just a small thought I had, and always try to make your own, like, if you feel like you are the side character of your own life, then this, what I just said, could really resonate with you, and then you should really look at yourself, because you should always feel the main character in your own life, because it's your life. You are the author. You have the pen. You can rewrite your reality. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a very quick video, and again, I'm talking almost 30 minutes now. But anyway, at least my hair doesn't look that weird, although in the lighting it does a little bit. Anyway, until next time.